Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm Craigyboy. Thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome to the new Platinum Expansion DLC and Silver Run Forest for Farming Simulator 22. This is stunning. What a map. If logging is your strong point on Farm Sim and you just love to do all things logging, well, this is for you. This map is all about logging, but there is a couple of fields as well. If you still want to do the old-fashioned farming, you know, you can do. But yeah, this is all about logging. What a place. Look at this. Stunning. Really is. So welcome then. So join me then as we go through and we build this up. Now there's a few things to do on here. There's quite a lot to do on here actually. So I don't know how many episodes this is going to be. I don't know how long this is going to go on for because I have no idea. I've got no sort of forward vision in mind. This has just come out and we're going to have a look around. So the first episode then, we're just going to have a little look around. We're going to see if we can set up a few bits. But yeah, let's head down then. Now we can go down the steps. I'm going to take the quick way down. We're going to jump down. I wouldn't recommend it in real life, but here we go. So I've gone for what's called the Farm Manager one. So you've got three options at the beginning. You would have seen New Farmer, Farm Manager, and Start from Scratch. Now, if you go for New Farmer, you will get set with a few bits of equipment. You get a place to sleep, and I think you get a few bits of land. I don't know how much, but you get about 100 grand in the bank account. So I wanted to start from sort of, not from scratch, but start from New Farmer, like Farm Manager, because you get nothing. And you get to basically set it up the way you want. But this area that we're stood in now, this is where the new farmers do start. So I still think it's a good place to start. So let's go and have a quick look on the map here. I mean, look at this. Not sure for trees. You're really not. So this is where we're situated at the minute. And when in New Farmer, I think you get that field. You get 33. I think you get 30 and 31. You get literally the surrounding fields. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure because I always seem to go for Farm Manager 1 where you have to start yourself. But this is the area that you start with. So I think we need to start by buying some fields. So I think maybe if we go for 32, that'd be a good one to start with. Maybe 33 as well. And we'll leave it at that for now, I think, because there's plenty of trees around here. So this little area is where we're going to set up camp. Now, before we do that, we'll have a quick look around and just sort of show you some little bits. So there's a lot of different things on here, as you can see. There's quite a lot. Down here, then, these are the fields that you can have. So there's some sugar beet growing in that one. I think it's canola in that. And I think maybe some corn is it in that one. It could be sunflowers. Or is it even wheat? Yes, it's wheat. There you go. And I think that will be a grass field there. It's not numbered, but you can buy that. So yeah, if you want to go for a grass field, you can. So yeah, you've got a few fields to play with as well as logging. So it's not all about logging. But as you can see, looking at this map, it's about 95% logging. That's what this map's for. Now, there's a couple of things on here. We have got a sawmill. We've got a few sawmills on this site. But this one, you can go and buy things from. And the old sawmill right at the top. But also, the main things on this little map, which I like. You've got this roller coaster. And this boatyard. Now let's go and have a little visit to the boatyard. So the boatyard is exactly what it says on the tin. The good thing about this though, you put stuff in to actually make the boats. So you have to put all the materials in to make it. And then once it's made, it will go around the back here. And you can see the runway down. It will stop here. And then this is stage 2. So stage 1's in here, where it does sort of build all the boat. And then as you come out here, it'll do the rest of it. And it'll put the mast on. You've got to make the masts and everything. And then once it's done, you get to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And it will run down here. Hit the water. And then at some point, it will just disappear and sell. How much you get for it? I'm not 100% because I've not tested it out yet. This has just come out for me. Other people have got early access to it. I haven't. I've just had to wait for it to come out. And I'm on this straight away as soon as it has come out. So I haven't tested every little bit because I don't want to spoil bits. I want to kind of find out myself and find out with you guys on these videos. So we'll go for this and we'll find out what happens and what we get for it. But obviously, like anything, you know, it's like cooking. You've got to put ingredients in. Now, if we go over here, I've left the markers on just so we can sort of see some little bits. So we've got to buy this for starters. It's 125,000. But I'm not going to rush in yet just to buy that. Because we've got to make bits. We've got to start getting equipment. We've got to start cutting trees down and processing them. And if we go and have a look over here, you'll see at the bottom it says, we need planks. Planks long, wood beams, metal, and floor tiles. All that needs to make the boat. Now, you also need material for the masts, for the sails. Now, we will get to that. I'm not 100% sure on what the plan is there for materials, because materials, you know, you're going to need stuff like cotton and fabric. And yeah, you're going to need to do all that kind of process. But I will be honest, I'm not 100% sure on that one. I've not looked into that. I've not looked into this too much. So I am learning bits myself as we go. Now, you can also go for the roller coaster. Now, this thing is awesome. I mean, what an awesome idea for Giants to do to put this in. Now, you can't buy the roller coaster. The roller coaster is just, it's there. Nobody can buy it. But as you can see, it's missing little bits. We don't have much. The tracks end here. It ends over there. And you can see it goes all the way right over there. So there's a lot to this. But this is another project you can do. Now, it is slow. They have said it's slow. In the sense of, don't expect to have this turned around in a couple of days. It will take quite a while. And if you look here, if we go over to here as well, you'll see at the bottom, same sort of things. The only difference is staircase railings we need. But what you could do though is when this is done, you can actually ride the roller coaster. So that's another cool little thing to do. But I do think that's probably a sort of separate project. I mean, we could do that. It takes all the same stuff as the boats. But the boats are a little bit quicker. Well, actually quite a lot quicker compared to the roller coaster. So they're the two main things you can do on this map. But there's loads of little bits down here. You've got all these. Furniture factory. Wood turner. We're going to have a little look over here. So this is the wood turner. Now, the only one thing I will say, which I have noticed with these productions, which baffles my head a little bit, and it seems like it's a bit of a thing Giants have missed there, is the wood turner. Now, it's obviously going to make things out of wood. You know, I'm not going to need to spell it out for you. But the thing is, what is it going to make? So we know that we need some planks and beams, and we need staircase railings for the roller coaster. But when you look at this, if I go close to the building, it doesn't tell me. What's this production going to make me? What's the output? Obviously, wood's going to need to go in. Maybe other bits need to go in, but I don't know. Nowhere tells me you have to go and buy the building first before you get the list of things come up. Now, to me, that just seems a bit silly and a bit of a downside to it. It'd be nice if I could go up to the building and get the little box pop up at the bottom saying, oh, this place takes this in and gives you this out. Because I'm assuming the wood turners is going to give me the staircase railings. But is it? Have I got to go buy it and find out, oh, actually, no, that doesn't give me that. I need to find another production that does. You know, so it would be nice. I mean, this is, I'm guessing that's pretty simple, something Giants could add in. It'd be nice for the productions to actually tell me. Even if it was a help menu, even if you went onto the help guides here, and it says, oh, wood turning, you know, production, it will give you this. It accepts this in and gives you this out. But as far as I'm aware, now, please do correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. As far as I'm aware, no thing exists like that. So, you just have to buy it and hope for the best. So that's, for me, the only sort of little downside. Like this place here. What's this? This is the furniture place. Okay, so I'm guessing we're going to get furniture stuff. And it's going to be just stuff we can sell. But is it any crucial bits it's going to give me out that I need for other productions? I don't know. I'd literally just have to go buy it. But what kind of price are we looking at? £110,000. So, it's a lot, and I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this. there's things on here that we need. So if we go back on here, we need floor tiles. Now, to me, that's pretty obvious. It's going to be the flooring factory. So you're going to have to buy this production at 110,000 to get your flooring tiles for the boat. But nowhere on here does it sort of, have I found anywhere yet that does the fabric that you're going to need for the sails. So does that mean I've got to put my own, like, cotton factory down? I've got to get wool? Have we got to get sheep to get wool? And I don't know, because there's not many places on here you can put things down. Now, one thing I did notice, and I have also seen other people who've had early access to this have said about it, is on here, you need metal. So right up the top here, if we go and have a quick click on here, there's a mine shaft. That gives you out iron ore. Now, you can't buy that, but it's there and it's just spewing out onto the floor iron ore. You pick it up, and that's what goes into the iron furnace, which then will give you the metal. Now, the problem is, looking on here, and I've looked everywhere, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, I can't find an iron furnace on here. Now, when you thought metal's a big thing you need, but you might need it for the roller coaster, I didn't check, but I know you need it for the boat. Wouldn't you thought it would be built into the map somewhere? Everything else is built in. You know, if we go and have a look around, what have we got here? We've got the old sawmill. There's places down here. A flooring factory we found out. Pest accessory. You know, you've got all different bits. The wood turners. What's this over here? We've got, oh, a hotel. You know, furniture factory. What we've got here? Shingle factory. Art accessory factory. Barrel factory, so we can make some barrels. You know, there's a lot of things on here. What's this one in the middle here? We've got one in the middle. Paper factory. I can't find anywhere an iron furnace, which is what you need to take the ore to make metal, to get your metal for the boat and maybe the roller coaster as well. Why would that be left off? Since the iron furnace is a big thing, why would they leave it off? Is that a mistake? Has it been overlooked and nobody's realized that that has actually been left off? Or is there a reason? Because as you can see, the map is quite full and it's quite hilly in places. There's not much space for you to actually put your own productions down. So how do we make the fabric? How do we make the where's the iron furnace go? So yeah, there's a lot of little things like this. But anyway, we will get on. I will go and show you over here. So before starting this then, like I said, I've started it in Farm Manager. You get 1.5 million, but you own nothing. So this is why I need to plan out. We need to think, what are we going to do? We're going to do boats, but we need to buy the boatyard at, was it about 120,000? But then we need to work out, we need the flooring place. That's 110. Do we need the place, the wood turner? I'm assuming is going to give me the other bits I need. We need a sawmill, obviously, to get the planks. So even though 1.5 million is a lot, it doesn't go far. But first, I think we need to sort of set out our little home. So back here then at the grounds that I think we're going to set up camp. Now, I just need to double check and see, have we actually, we did buy this, didn't we? Yes, so this ground is ours. So if you go into here and obviously into construction, you have got, now I've got all the things enabled that I've had in Elm Creek. So all the different productions are here. You don't have to enable these, but you can do. Obviously, you get ones that come with the game as well, which are going to just be automatically, you know, enabled. But you just have to look through. There is bits on here that are platinum expansion. So like this. Jeez, that was big. So this is the barrel factory. So you can place down your own barrel factory if you want. Trying to find a space to put it and somewhere that's going to be level, as you can see, could be an interesting one. But you can do it if you want. There's the furniture factory as well. You can put down your own furniture factory. There's the flooring factory, which we've just seen. Again, there's one on the map, so I would recommend buying the one on the map before placing your own down. It makes sense. It's already in situ. This is what I was on about. This is the iron furnace. Look at the size of this thing. This is what you need to take the iron ore and make it into metal, because you need metal for boatyard and I think the roller coaster. But one of these, as far as I'm aware, doesn't exist on this map. You have to put your own in. To me, that seems a bit of an oversight. Why is it not, if it's a massive part of this map, why is it not on here? You've put the mine in, so you get the iron ore out. Why is this not on here, already built in? So just bear that in mind. 180,000. You're going to need one of these. So you're going to need to find somewhere to put it. Now, if you spotted it and I've just not seen it somewhere, or maybe it's not marked up, then please do tell me in the comments, because I would love to know. So what we need to do, we need to go and set ourselves a bit of a home. So we need to go onto farmhouse. Now, I was having a look at all these here. To me, this makes sense. Now, you can go for whatever you want. I've got loads of different sort of things on here. And I think it's this one. This one here is what comes on this map. This is the platinum expansion. I think this is the farmhouse, what comes with it. So you can put this on if you want yourself. But I think for me, I like this. It seems to fit. It's a log cabin. But also you can interact with this one. So the one that comes with the map, you can't interact with. This you can go in. And I just think this, to me, this is spot on. Now, it's 10 grand. I'm going to put it around about here. Let's go and have a quick look. So we can actually go in this one. The one that comes with the map, you can't do nothing with. You just click the marker. So there's your bed. We can go sleep if we want. We've got all the fridge. We've got a cracking view out the window when I'm doing the dishes. And we can switch some lights on. How cool is that? And we have got this here if I want to go change my outfit. This is what I'm looking at. We're going to have a quick look. You can pick all your characters. Do what you want with it, really. I'm going to go and change, I think, to this. And that's it. Simple as that. It's next to the wardrobe. Where else would you expect it? Oh, I've just shut myself in here. Hang on. Let's get out the door first. So there's our house then. We've got somewhere to go for the night now. What else are we going to need on here? Well, I think we're going to need to have a look at some bits of equipment then. So if we go into here and we go down, you've got forestry over here. Now, this is what we had on Elm Creek. But I think we need to go for what comes with this map. So you've got a small one here. This is what you get if you start in new farmer mode. This is what they give you. But I want to go up just a little bit, I think, and go for this bad boy. So we need to get one of them. But before we do that, it's going to end up at the shop. I have got the store delivery. Now, it does cost you a little bit to get it delivered, but in these kind of mountainous places, I do want to get it delivered. Make it a bit easier than trying to drag it up, especially at the low speeds that these do. This one's not too bad. It goes 12 at 450,000. But it's all about logging. We're going to need one of these. So let's go for one of them. That's going to turn up right here. Look at that. Beautiful. So let's start her up. Let's just move her out of the way of the store trigger. Park it over here for now. Beautiful. Okay. So we got ourselves one of them. Now we're going to need some log transport. Now again, the game does come with log transport. It's a very old-fashioned Volvo. Looks great. And by the way, Volvo are in this as well. Legit Volvo. Licensing for it. That's pretty cool. So I think we need to get some Volvo stuff. So if we go across onto here, and if we have a look for trucks, we're going to need to get a truck. Now, because we're starting with a good amount of money, it makes sense. Now, there's a few different ones you can go for. You can go for this, an actual genuine Volvo. How cool is that? Now, I don't know. To me, it doesn't seem fitting for this kind of map. But you've got this. If you want an old-fashioned, look at that. The F16 intercooler. What a classic. You've got this as well. Now, to me, this seems more fitting for logging because you've got triple axle on the unit. That's going to put up with a lot of things. So you can change all different things you can go for on here. I do think triple axle, I think the short body, we don't need to go last long. We don't need to go long. Go for short. We'll stick some beacons on there. Do we want the additional mirrors on the front? They're not really, doesn't really matter to me. An extra £1,000 doesn't really matter to me. You can go for it. Do you want the sun shield on the top or not? You know, the little sun visor thing? Yeah, we'll leave that. We'll leave the air horns on. Antennas, yeah, not really for me. Aero parts. Now, look good, I think, if you've got like a box trailer on or a curtain sider. We're gonna have a logging trailer, so yeah, we'll bypass on them. Colors, what can you go for? Well, I do like, you know, I like in other series that I've done, I do like the red. Grill color, I think black will look pretty good. Oh yes, the shine on that tank as well. Design color, what we're gonna go for on here? What's that actually gonna do? Ooh, yep, that looks pretty good. That does. The chunky tires on it. And rim color, yeah, we're gonna stick with chrome. We can go for black. That's a bit, yeah, there's a bit too much black. Let's go for chrome. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. License plate, we'll leave the license plate off on this one. That's pretty nice, that is. So yeah, we'll go for one of them. We'll buy that. And then let's have a look at this. Woo, yes. A genuine Volvo, like it. Let's just jump in. Let's have a quick little look inside, shall we? Look at this, baby. Very nice. Like that. Okay. Let's just go move this out of the way. Park it over here for now. Get it out the trigger. Because we need to go and get a trailer. So if we go into trailers, and I think we need to go down and find the forestry equipment on here. That's the Figo, the normal one that comes with it. If we go across just a bit more. Now look at these. You've got these as well. Now we could get into these a bit later if you want, because I don't want too much in this first episode. But these are like winches. So you can attach this to a tractor, dig it into the ground, and you can run a winch down to a tree and actually pull the tree up the bank. Obviously, this is like a static one. So many things you can do with this, it's unreal. This is the one that came with the Platinum expansion. Again, there's so many different things you can change on this. I think we're going to go for that one just in case we go for some smaller ones. I think these have just got mud flaps. Do we want mud flaps on the back? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, why not? Yeah, let's go for the more spare wheel. Got a spare wheel around here as well we can have on or not. Why not? It adds to it. Design. Orange. Oh, that's on the little forks that are sticking up. You can change the colours on there. We'll just leave it. We don't need that. Chassis colour. Let's go for Onyx Black. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Design color, which is going to be the bits that stick up. Now, do we go for that or do we go for Jet Black? Ooh, Jet Black looks quite good, doesn't it? Yeah, Jet Black. Rim color, I think that's going to be chrome, so we'll stick with chrome on that. Yep, liking that. Let's go buy one of them. So already our money is dropping. We're already down to 743 now. You don't have to go for these. You don't have to go for the big Arctic. You could go for the old equipment. Like I said, you don't have to go for this. There is different equipment, like an old logging truck to pick the logs up, which does come in the new farmer. You can go for that if you want. I'm just sort of setting things out because we've got the money. Why not? Just leave us here for now. So we're all hooked up, ready to go. We've got a tree fella there. We've got our log truck. We've got some trees. I think we're doing pretty well. Now, we need to sort of see as well. I will show you this little area just up here. So if we go and have a look and zoom out a little bit right up here. This is the mine shaft. Now, this is where the iron ore will come out. And it builds up here. Now, it's not building up in a minute because I froze time. So it's still going to keep spewing it out randomly. You can't buy this. This is just here for everybody. But it will just keep spewing it out. And you just basically pick it up and use it as much as you want. These are the bits of equipment that come with it. Look, a genuine Volvo BM. What a beast. Look at that. Now, these are here, but they're not here. Now, I know that sounds a bit crazy. I mean, this as well. Look at this. What a beauty. Now, the reason I say these are here but not here, you can't tab to them. You can't sell them. They're not as such here, but they are here. So you can use them, jump in and use them, but you can't do anything with it. You can't sell them. And as far as I'm aware, on console, they don't take up any slots. So they're not like buying a tractor or anything. It's a weird one, but they are here. Regardless of what, whether you start farm manager, new farmer from scratch, they're here. They're part of the map. And you can use them for this. Now, this will build up, like I said, when I do kickstart time, but at the minute, it's just frozen for now, but it's still going to keep spewing out. Now, from here, you take the iron ore and you need to run this through the furnace to get metal. Now, before starting this, the only thing I did on this map was put in the iron furnace, because like I said, I can't find one on this map at all, which to me seems a bit of a shame. The only one production that you need, and it's not on here. So I did sort of set out just to check. I didn't know if this was going to go here or not. I haven't had to buy the ground. As you can see, I don't own it, because if you do, it's a hell of a ground. 229,000. But luckily, the game let me put this here anyway, which makes sense. I've not taken it out of my bank balance because, in my eyes, this should be on the map as a standard factory. So I've had to sort of level the ground to get it on. It doesn't look the best in the sense of this map is spot on, but I've had to obviously destroy the ground a little bit. And there's a huge cliff off here. But I've tried to make it look the best I can. I've put all the grass around. I put the railings in to try and make it like blend in like it's meant to be here. So if you're playing on this map yourself, maybe this is a good area if you want to do it, because you've got to remember, you've got to take it from here. These go like literally 6 miles an hour. So wherever you put it, remember, either buy a normal trailer and tractor, like the tractor unit. This stuff's going to be quite heavy, so just bear that in mind. So putting it here to me seems pretty good, because you can literally load that thing up. I didn't even know how much it holds, but run it across, tip it in there. Nice smooth ramp to get in, which is good. And then we pick this up round here. This is where all the actual metal will come out. But like I said, I can't get rid of that. I don't know what's happened there. It's still going through the ground. But it looks pretty good. Now, you can get over here if you want to get into the production. Again, it's pretty simple. It just shows you iron ore in, metal out. Quite a good ratio, actually. 416 ore in, 380 metal out. Not bad. Now, you don't need to do anything from here. That's why I've kind of fenced it off just here. I can't get back in now, can I? I could have put a gate there if I wanted, but you don't need to go around to that. You don't have many productions on here, you see, so literally you can just go to the production list. It's not like we, on the Elm Creek episodes and that, we've got loads of productions and you're just trying to find your way through them. You're not going to have too many on here. So, yeah, I think it actually looks pretty good. It blends in all right, actually. So that's that. So really now, we've got our log trailer, we've got our tree cutter, we've got a house. What else do we need? Well, we now own that. I think we need to go buy this now so we can actually... Otherwise, we're just going to end up selling stuff here and it's not actually going to go into our production. So, let's go buy that for 125,000. Money is dropping now. So, we own the boatyard. We've got metal. What else did it say we need to do here now? So, we've got metal, wood beams, planks. Oh, we need a sawmill. Right, we're going to have to go right back up the top here now. Sawmill is this one here. As far as I know, it's the old sawmill that you've got to buy. What a place. Look at this. Stunning. How cool is this? Now, you can sell here as well. And you literally bring your logs, drop them in the water, run over to this little button just there. I'm actually floating at the minute. Run it into that. Press that button there. And the logs go up into there, run up into there, and you get paid. But again, the sawmill is what we need. Now, I'm assuming this is going to be okay. How much is this? Oh, 250,000. I'm only guessing we're going to get planks and stuff from here because it's got the kind of... It's showing you here. So I'm hoping this is going to give us the output that we need. Look at this. Look at this. I'm guessing... Ooh, moving. I'm guessing, is this where the pallets are going to be produced then? What a stunning design this is that Giants have done. Look at this. So we're going to need one of these then, because we're going to need somewhere to bring our trees. Now, bear in mind, it is quite far. We're here at the minute, so we're going to have to run up the old, like, forest roads to get up here and then come into our production here. Iron's over there, so the metal's going to have to come all the way back down here, which isn't too bad. There is a road here, you see, just down a bit of a forest track to this road, and then you can weave all the way around and then come over to the boatyard. But again, we might be able to get the metal shipped straight over to the boatyard, but I'm not sure. If I'm honest, I'm not sure, because we now own the boatyard, but the boatyard doesn't show in here. So maybe we can't. Maybe we are physically going to have to come and drop it on this space here for it to go in. Something to bear in mind there. So I think we'll go back to the old sawmill. We're going to have to buy this because we're going to need something to produce all our wood with. So we'll go and buy that. We're now down to 368. Let's go and have a look now in our productions. We should see, there we go. But this is going to do our planks, wood chips, plant long, wood beams. So that's everything as far as I'm aware. Sorry, I do apologize. There's a lot of moving about, but I'm still learning this map as I'm going through with you now. So planks long, wood beam. All the sawmill does that. We need floor tiles and metal. Well, we've got metal set up with the iron furnace and also the iron ore that's coming in, so that's taken care of. It is just floor tiles. So that means this place here, the flooring factory. Now I'm guessing I'm going to take a stab in the dark here. We've just gone all the way around. There it is. I'm going to take a stab in the dark here, but I'm guessing this is going to make our flooring, which is what we need for the boat, and also I think we're going to need these for the roller coaster as well. So I'm guessing we're just going to drop stuff in here. But we might be able to get, because this will come up as a production. So how much is this? 110. It's loud as well. We're going to have to get that. So let's just go back into here. Is this showing up now? It is showing up as a production. So it takes planks long and planks to make floor tiles. So at least we can get some of these shipped over from the sawmill over. We can distribute it because it's coming up as a production, so that's pretty good. Okay, so we are learning bits. So we've got that ready to go. We just need to now cut some trees down and start taking them over to the sawmill to get the ball rolling, basically. So this has been like a little introduction. We've got the train as well, by the way. This has been like a little introduction to basically this map and what's going on. We've got bits set up now. I think we are ready when we come back in episode 2 to actually start cutting some trees down and getting these productions going. Money has dropped, but we've still got $250,000. Now, I'm going to start with the boats at the minute, and we'll maybe look into the roller coaster a little later down the line. We can get them both running together, but we need the staircase railings, and if I'm right, that's another production. That's the wood turning place, as far as I'm aware, which was it round here somewhere, one of these? That's furniture. Yeah, wood turner. So this wood turner place is the one, I think, what does the staircase railings. How much is this? 80,000. It's not too bad. But as far as I'm aware, that does, from what I've seen from others, that does bowls, pepper grinders. There was one more thing as well. And it does the staircase railings, which is what needed for the roller coaster. But like I said, we're not going to jump straight onto the roller coaster. Pardon the phrase. We're not going to jump straight onto that at the minute. So I think that's a good introduction to Silver Run Forest then. If you are liking these series, or you're going to like this, if this is something that you think will be good and you want to follow along, then please do hit subscribe and turn the little bell on to get notified when I upload an episode so you don't miss out. You can watch it as soon as I upload it. If you were going to enjoy these as well, then please do give them a thumbs up. It really does help the channel and pushes it out to people who yet don't even know who I am. So help me out by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing and push it out to as many people as we can. We can all hang out together and have a laugh and enjoy these episodes. And please do comment below if you know any little bits that I might have missed that we need to share with other people. I would love to hear your feedback. But until then, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.